All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not sure what that sound is. I think it's coming from. It must be coming from. Here, somewhere in here. Hey, what up, Beans? What's cracking? Nice, nice, nice. Hell yeah. No. Okay. Think that should stop that god awful beeping sound. Now let's see what happened today. No, nothing. We did nothing. We didn't move. We did nothing. Redelivered higher, drop back down lower, same spot. Okie dokie. That's very good. Yeah, I can see why that could be tough. ITC McLean. It's McLean. I'm just gonna call you McLean, okay? Seems a lot easier. Yeah, definitely some Chop City, huh? Okay. Here's the L10-minute chart. Beautiful curl up. Obviously trying to redeliver up into here. There's up there as well. I don't really see much lower other than like really, really lower, but we need to be concerned about that right meow. Or Brandon. Okay. Why don't you change your name to Brandon? Or is it McLean, your alter ego? Yeah, damn. I don't see anything lower that actually needs to be redelivered. Oh, this is gold. The fuck? The fuck? Oh, got you. One of those dudes. Yeah, got you. Okay, I was looking at the wrong chart. My bad, guys. You can tell I just woke up. My brain's still just like processing information very slowly. I went to take a little nap at like 10, and I just slept all fucking day. Okay. But that's the beautiful thing about being a trader, is I can do that if I want to. Dun, 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 dun. I don't have to work. Stay blessed. Okay. So we dropped down, redelivered, obviously, into this area down there. Ping-ponging back up. Still in this trend. High time frame, strong lows being respected. Yeah, 4-hour strong lows. ES is just in a chop zone. So remember last night I told you guys, remember I said look, I would look for a morning move lower, right? Because we had that cracking correlation between NDX and SPX on the daily chart, which caused us to move lower this morning. Like, look at that. Exactly what I predicted. Beautiful. All right, so we're in a range here. ES has a much better chart. We're coming right up into balance, bruh. Right up into the balance area. Why does Nasdaq look so much different? Tell me why. Okay, I'm shorting Nasdaq right here, right now. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna short this every time without I don't think I need to trade that one. Boom, eval passed. What it is. Done. I need to did it. I need to make a little bit more than that though. That will do it. And today drift like a champ today. Let's check it out now. Oh yeah, beauty. It's beautiful. This 10-minute balance area hitting it very good. I don't know why I didn't take it on this one. I should have. Yeah, a really nice area like right here is a good 113. Pretty easy target. Just so easy, man. It's just easy peasy. And then that would be next if we break through this balance here. Tune in a little bit later. Just okay, yeah, no worries, bro. Okay. Let's take a look at gold here. While we're waiting for this to come down into there. Maybe we get like an SIR entry here. I should probably let everyone know I'm live. Okay. Yeah, gold should be bullish here pretty quick. I think it's about to break this downtrend next couple days here. Okay. So it looks like it rejected this area here. Stop a couple areas above. Alright, I'm gonna short it as soon as it probably touches into this area. If it rejects it like that, definitely gonna short there. Put my stop at half back. I'm probably add in on these here. At least on the 150K. Emergency stop above. And I got stopped out. Okay, so it looks like we will get the SIR entry here. Close. Yay, what up? It's cracking, man. Alright, I'm gonna add in right here. Stop above the high. Try this again over here. A little bit late. Damn. That sucks. Super late. It'll be alright though. As long as it goes down. It'll be fine. Be alright. Beautiful 80% retracement. So you got the strong low break right there. And then there we go. Boys and girls. That's how we do it. SIR. Yes, sir. Take off half right there in case it tries to do some shenanigans. Because, you know, Nasdaq loves shenanigans. Always doing some bullshit. I want a long gold here once it starts curling back up. I need somewhere to put my stop. Like right now, I don't have anywhere to put my stop, so I don't want to blindly enter right there. All right. Very nice, very nice, very nice. SIR for the win. As soon as it breaks that low, the SIR model is complete. And a W. Big W there, guys. Big W. Big W. Ain't going. All right, let's keep juggling the counts here. Juggling them like no tomorrow. My goal is next week I want to start the week with like 5 funded accounts. So I think 1, 2, 3. I'll have 4 here. I got one I can reset. So it'll be 5. Oh yeah, good looking out. I wasn't paying attention. Good looking out. All right, target hit there, guys. If it goes down to here, it wouldn't surprise me, but this area could act as support if it's like, I don't know how bullish it is. I just woke up, so again, just woke up, pulled up the chart, push some buttons, dude. Magic. It's like magic. Hey, what up, Gary? What's up, my dude? I'm take one more up right there. Oops, or I guess I'm gonna take it all off on accident. Guess that was the one I was gonna do. Yeah, coming into here, I'm gonna put them back on. Hey, you muted your sound for how long? All right, I almost got somewhere to put my stop here on gold. Just need to pull up a little bit more. Fuck, it's cold in my house. Fuck. Freezing my balls off. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna get if I'm gonna get a pull up here. It doesn't look like it. All right, I got somewhere to put my stop on gold here. And I don't see anywhere else that really needs to be redelivered within the area. So I'm gonna pull the trigger. That sounded really bad. Okay, that one's passed. This one I just need $250 more. So I'm not gonna put the gold trade on this one. And this one I have long gold, short Nasdaq, which isn't really a good mix right now. I don't think that they don't really seem to be too intertwined tonight, which is good. I like them when they go in the same direction. It makes it easy to trade. Hey, what up, Trader J? It's cracking. There we go, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take one off right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and add the short back on here on Nasdaq over here. Oh man, just killing it, killing the game, bro. That rejection there was just straight fire. Uh-oh, but gold rejected the same area at the same time. Eh. And because I'm juggling accounts here, I didn't get a scale out on this one, so it kind of sucks. I don't know. It might need to come down to here. Gold might need to come down to here. It'd be pretty quick to get out of this if I feel like it's. I don't know. That's pretty perfect half back there though. Yeah, I think it's gonna dip down a little bit more. I'm gonna get out of that. There's something about it's just not sitting right with me for whatever reason. Something about it I don't like. See if I regret it here in a second or not. I feel like it needs to come down just a little bit more. Maybe like down to there. Maybe like down into here. Maybe that'd be a little bit better. And then this Nasdaq's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and well, never mind. I guess I would massively regret that. It is what it is. No worries. It's all right. Always another trade. All right, so I need to get this one to 27,500. See if I can add into this another contract here, get away with it without putting. Never mind. I don't know. There's a big volume imbalance up there. I was gonna add in at this high here, but I kind of feel like it might try to come up into there. We'll see if it rejects, say, 80% or not. Definitely did not reject it at all, and gold is just cracking up. I still think gold needs to come down to here, though. Yeah. I'm going to add into this here. Risk it for the biscuit. All right, let me make sure I got it correct here. Obviously, I'm not going to allow it to get up there. That's just like an emergency stop. Like right now, I'm trying to figure out where I'd actually get out. I think I would get out above 121. Maybe even sooner than that. Maybe it breaks this high, I'll get out of on this account here. So risking 3 points or something like that. Adding more contracts here. So 3, 6, 9, 12. It's 12 points total risk. Let's check ES out real quick. See if there's a crack in correlation or anything. So I should already been doing. All right, I'm out right there. This one I got plenty of room on this one. And this one is just the other one I added in so heavy I had to get out there. All right, let's put it back on right here. It's a weird, yeah, it might come up a lot higher than I originally anticipated here. That's a deep, this one's a really deep retracement up, right? So you should probably kind of assume the same kind of thing. Maybe come up into 124 maybe. Maybe not. The redelivery right there is done. It's a maybe though. All right, so we have a cracking correlation there. ES did not get above that high right there. Nasdaq did. Okay, let's double check real quick. Make sure everything is legitimate. Stops are in place. All right, everything is good. All right, so gold's at that half back level. I should have just stayed in that trade. It wasn't bad. Spooked myself out of a good trade, apparently. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to exit there. I just didn't like how that doji looked. I didn't like how this candle was developing. Remember it opened up, pushed up, and then it went down a little bit. That's where I got out. Alright, there she goes. Oops, wrong thing. To grab the fib here. Alright, so we're right about 70% retracement. Let's see how far the last one. I think the last one was 80%. The last leg, yeah, it's 80%. So we could still see a little bit more movement higher. Uh-oh. I don't think it's gonna like just launch up from here. Not with this big area looking like that. I'm gonna check a higher time frame. It might if it's really bullish. Because this last time it did this, it pulled back to there, but it didn't retrace there, so it might do that again. Hopefully not, though. I'm glad I didn't chase gold there. They got smoked. Those got smoked. Yeah, let's see what ES is doing here. Yeah, we're coming up to a strong high. This doesn't really bother me very much. I think it's fine. Coming up to a strong high. It should act, there it goes. Gotta have confidence in the strong highs. Even though that'd be a little nerve wracking. I could have been more patient there, but sometimes it goes 50% and it just doesn't ever retrace more. That's that shit I don't like, though. When it taps into that, pulls back up that high. That's that shit I don't like, though. That's bullish. I think Nasdaq's gonna pop this high and then maybe touch into there and then retrace. Let's try it again. Nope. I'll wait for one time framing to end here before I try again. I just don't like how that dipped down into there and then it pulled right back up like that. And it makes me a little bit nervous. There we go. Okay. See it push down a little bit. Like, show me what's up. Show me it's actually bearish here. Okay. We got another cracking correlation at the high here with ES. Again, it is being a little suspect, the way it's behaving, though. I almost feel like it's just gonna go above this high momentarily, like go in the half back there, but hopefully not. I don't want to risk up to there with 4 contracts though. All right. Okay, so what are you doing, Mr. Gold? You're gonna come down into here so I can go long, down into here. Let me check my other accounts, make sure they didn't get stopped out. All right, very good. All right. All right, we're in business, guys. Back into business here. Okay, and there's the gold area I was looking for there. I'm going along it here. Put my stop right below there. A little bit risky, just like jumping into it and not waiting for the V-shaped recovery. Oh God, I did not. 1, 2, 3 points. What is your deal, Nasdaq? Okay, very good. All right, there we go. Very nice. Take one off right there because I've been way over risked here on a 50K account. I didn't realize it was that far away there. And I didn't put it on the account I need to the most. Okay. Let me remeasure it and see. Alright, so it looks pretty clean now. Now it doesn't look too bad. Really nice balance area, but the behavior it did on this right here makes me question if it's going to redeliver down or not. There goes gold. I'm getting really good at trading gold. What's up, guys? You guys are quiet as fuck. I feel like I'm just talking to myself here. What's up, guys? Hey, what up? What up? What up, CJ? How's your day today, man? All right, almost a scale out point here. I'm risking about 5 points. I'm at 5 points profit right there, so just a little bit more. It's giving you seizures. The price action ain't too bad. It should clean up here as it works its way down. All right, so right there was 7 points. We need a little bit more than that. Like we need like 9, 10 points, somewhere around there. Scale out. This doji here could act as support, so we probably need to mark that off, make sure it doesn't go half back perfectly, and like respect it hardcore. That'd be no bueno. Definitely probably want to take off half as it gets into the half back there. Boom. Get it, gold. Get it. Get it, girl. All right, one more point down here. I'll take off half here. Just come on. 111 is the, so 3 more points lower. This might be a little bit excessive for scaling out, actually, because I'm in at 123, stop at 128. No, that's about right. Yeah, somewhere around there. Let's drop down so we can actually see what's going on here. Let's get rid of this stuff. Measure this. It's correct. There we go. Much better. Can't stand my chart. I was cooking today, were you? Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear, man. You feeling it? Feeling the market? Yeah, that move down we predicted at the end of the stream last night happened perfectly. All right, there it is, guys. I'm going to take off half right there. Scale out all accounts. Except for that one, because it's weak ass shit. And I can't on this one yet, but soon enough. This account's almost passed. I'm going to take one off right here since it's almost passed. Gold should finish this count out here and pass it. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to pass it today anyway, so. All right, there it is. That's the max profit I can make on that account. Look at that gold trade. Fucking beautiful, guys. Fucking nailed that shit. See how it went half back of this? Like, it's like a hidden imbalance area here, like right here. So why did I choose this one? Because if you look at the last reversal, this one, it did the same fucking thing. Like this hidden little balance area. So that's why I chose to just do it on this here. And that's why I didn't, and that's why I exited and saved myself the misery of that retracement there too. That's how we do it. All right, so the balance area for gold is right here. So yeah, maybe here. I think it's more likely up there. I wish I would have took it on this one. I would have already passed it if I would have taken it on gold micro gold. Are you going down or what, Nasdaq? You just gonna keep chilling here, making me nervous, or what? Why are you retracing so heavily? Okay, that makes sense. That checks out. Yeah, it's starting to look pretty bullish here. Starting to curl up. Back above that high, again, I'm out on this account anyways. It's got a really bad entry price here. Yeah, Nasdaq's tough some days, man. You probably oversized if it's stressing you out like that. If it's like those days that you're struggling with this, it's okay to size down a little bit. Should take some of the stress, a little bit of stress off you, Brandon. All right, there she goes. Oh, yeah. Let's look at the 10-minute real quick. Okay. 10-minute looks pretty good. Doesn't look too bad. It's not one time framing or anything. We got a new hourly candle here. This is a broadening formation here. So there's a chance that this just wants to take out the high and then come down. We have to watch out for the broadening formation here. I didn't see it until right now. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully you get that retracement before that happens. Gold is still cooking, so we're still long gold in the 150K count. Juggling these accounts like a fucking master here. Something I usually try to avoid doing, especially during New York session, but during an Asia session, usually the price action's slow enough I can get away with it. I used to juggle accounts all the time, like switching back and forth, but I kind of moved away from that just because it's tough. Hey, thanks, man. Nice to see you on stream, brother. We built, bro. When it comes to you, that's a big we, homie. You've been here since day one, brother. Glad to see you on stream, man. Alright, let's switch on the other account here and see where gold's at here. Okay, very nice. So let it ride. I think it still needs to go much higher, so any kind of retracement down here, I just want to add another contract on here. Or should I exit and then re-enter down there, because it is pretty far away. Let's see here. So, yeah, it's pretty tough. It's a lot of profit to give up. And that's $500 worth, half my position. See if I think it's going much higher. I'll probably just hold on to it. But I don't know if it's going much higher. I do think it needs to go half back up to here, up here. How you been, man? Teenager from Mars, what's up, bro? How you been? Yeah, so I do think it needs to go up here. So I think a retracement re-adds are it'd be alright. Nasdaq, man, is just not participating how I wanted it to. ES's though. You just gotta be patient here and hope it. I don't know. It awfully looks like this, right? It looks like the same almost exactly the same kind of formation here as curling that we're seeing right now. So I should have scaled out down here, and then I wouldn't be even worried about it at all. Yeah, YM definitely needs to come down as well. This is a weak high up here too. The strong high's up there. Alright, so let's look for the retracement here. might just short it down to there. There we go. There goes Nasdaq finally. All right, I'm gonna take one off there on Nasdaq. There, I'm gonna take one off. Boom. Easy peasy, right, guys? That was easy peasy. All right, and then I'm gonna go ahead and flip long here on this account here on gold here. I'm gonna put my stop right down there. Maybe like half back of this area because it really shouldn't go below there. If it does, I don't want to be long in it anyways. Let's go and add back into this here. Move our stop up to there. Just be very systematic about it. All right, that one's already hit the max profit. Okay. So I need $200 more on this one, and it's passed here. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Am I trading the 150K? No, not 5 of them. I have 2. No, I only have 150K. I got 2 50Ks, a 25K, and 150K. But bam, there she goes. Nasdaq is just being a tough cookie here. I'm moving my stop down above this last strong high here. I really don't want to see it get above there. If it does, I'd rather just get out on Nasdaq. Nasdaq's being tough, right? So gold's being easy. I might as well just focus my energy on gold. You're right. Isn't that weird? Yeah, they're all evals. Yeah. Yeah, I got to reset the funded account that blew it up. Not yesterday morning, but not this morning, but yesterday morning. I ran it up and then went back to 50K on it. I could reset it, but I don't know. I'm gonna wait for a day that I'm really feeling it. Damn, hell yeah! You said it's giving me seizures, and then you fucking pass 550Ks. There you go, bro. Pretty good seizure there, homie. All right, I do like the rejection there. I think we're good here. I think this should, as long as it doesn't do anything crazy. Yeah, that's my plan. That's my plan. I still need one more account, but this is just an account that's stuck. Like I can't get rid of it. It's just here. Like it just never goes away. Like maybe it's like the first account I ever bought with them. I don't know. It just stays there. Well, it looks like holding this was probably not the right move. I should have exited up there and then re-added here. I'm about to exit on Nasdaq, but every time it does this, I'll be like, all right, I'm out. I don't like how it's behaving, and then it will like drop. So I'm gonna wait 1 second here, but I'm about to get on out on Nasdaq. I just don't want to fuck with it. It's just like aggravating me. But usually when I've had my limit with it, where I'm just like that, dude, like get your shit together, Nasdaq, is when it finally starts acting right. It's pretty easy to get by though. Hey, that's my dude. Look, it's pretty easy though. If you use scaling out and one time framing, and just when it's on the trailing drawdown, just realize like, hey, it's only active when my balance is all time new highs. Other than that, I don't really need to fucking even worry about it. If you keep that mindset, and it's really not too bad. Let's go, Eric. Proud of you, bud. That's a big week. Huge week, Eric. Alright, I'm out there on fucking Nasdaq's bitch ass. I think it's gonna test this high and fail here. Watch this, watch. This is just instinctual, watch. Oops. That's what you can do with Take Profit Trader. That's some shit you just can't do with any other prop firm. It's just what it is. It's just the fact. It's just a fact. Can't make money like that with any other prop firm. Unfortunately, it doesn't mean they're not viable. It doesn't mean they're not good. It's just like there's a different level of money you can make with Take Profit Trader in a short amount of time. But that can also be the problem, because then you can be trying to chase that cash really hard, as you guys have seen me do many times. It's the same thing I did, not this morning, but the morning before, chasing a really big payout. Instead of just being happy with a $4,000 fucking payout, I gotta push it just a little bit more. Something I gotta really break myself with. This is not healthy. All right, Gold, are you gonna are you gonna like pull back up or not? Let's see if my instinct. Nope. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure it's gonna fail here and go down any moment. It's by a tick. Got me stopped out by a tick there. What is gold doing? Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, it's kind of like it was very systematic in the way it was retracing and popping back up, but it broke that here with this little bit of a deeper retracement. I think it might be, I don't know what it's doing, honestly. That maybe that's broadening information there. Alright, so my instinct trade there was right. This is just pure instinctual trade, this short on Nasdaq here. I can scale out now. It's about 8 points of profit. I'm just getting 4. There it goes. Boom. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Just pure instinct. That's all that trade was. Is just pure, like, I think it's just going to take out go test that high there and fail, which it did. I don't know what's up with gold, though. I'm done with it for right now. I don't know what the fuck it's doing. Boom. Look at that, guys. There we go. God, we're just really good at this, you know? Just fucking like really good at this shit. Don't know why I'm not a fucking millionaire. You step it the fuck up. Alright. What did you do? You went down into here? For why? Ah. So we got oil just pumped up. Doing a little pump there. Causing the indices to crack. Very interesting. Yeah, start one time framing up. Yeah, they're pretty much perfectly at 928 down. Huh. It's almost like maybe the indices are leading oil. Anyone like trading oil? I don't like trading it. I don't like how it moves. I haven't tried it during New York session. I just don't like how it moves during Asia. Tonight it looks pretty clean though. It's like one time framing on a 15-second chart. It's pretty clean. Alright, ES has a long ways to go down here. How did you get your price tags on TradingView to extend that far? Price tags? What do you mean price tags, good sir? You want to screenshot what you're talking about? You mean these? My profit. If you go to trading here and you go to extend price line across the entire chart with center, it will do that. Yeah, I did that really fast. All right, so you go to extend, click it, go to trading, and then extend price lines across the entire chart width, and then click on center. You can even make it go left, so it goes even farther. But I don't like it over there. I usually don't even like it on the center, but when I go to edit, then make these into short, make the live streams into shorts. If I have it on right, it usually won't. It's like a hard time getting it in the chart there. All right, I'm gonna add on to Nasdaq here. They say you can't trade a 25K account with minis. It's possible. Easy? No, but possible. When you know where you know when you know where price is redelivering to, it's a lot easier. All right, knock on wood. I got cocky there. Every time I've been cocky the last month, Nasdaq has smacked me in the face. You guys see that video of me trading the opening? That shit makes me laugh. Like whenever I'm like feeling grumpy, all I gotta do is listen to myself in that video. It's just shit just makes me laugh. Yeah, there you go, Lupton. Yeah, there you go. I was like, I'm so fucking good at this shit. Oh, man. Just makes it fucking hilarious. It's good shit. Pretty funny. Nice. There you go. Yeah, I appreciate that. Try to be. See how this is a bearish candle? Oh. I thought it was going to just retrace up there. Right, I'm going to get out of that and wait for it to retrace up here and just re-enter. Fuck that up by adding into it. All right, redelivery complete there. It's about right. We're still on time framing on the hourly chart, which makes me a little bit worried about it going down to here. Because that's the hourly low, so they want to keep one time framing it up on the hourly. I don't know. Let's check the 30-minute. Yeah, looks good. That looks alright. But I don't know. I feel like if they're trying to do the broad information thing, gotta be careful here. Because that spike low, it's right where it tapped there. So I'll be careful here, guys. They might be able to do something a little tricky here. and how someone just I don't know how many contracts it takes to blast it like that, but I assume quite a few. Might just call it a night here. I've had a really good night trading. I'm not really sure why it popped back up there. I don't really like it. You're fucking kidding me. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Be careful here, guys. It's acting weird. Eric's been in. So Eric started showing up to my streams like 4 years ago. When I first started my YouTube channel. Same thing with a lot of these guys, actually. I'm not even sure if he looped in too, though. Yeah, it was a rough road for all of us, myself included. When I first started trying to trade live, I sucked for a long fucking time. Because it's a whole different thing. Like trading live and trading by yourself are two different things. You guys that were there remember I sucked. Like it was like 30 days of 30 streams of me just getting fucking smoked. Yeah, man. I feel like I don't know. I just felt like the people didn't like the rants, man. I don't know why. You get her in here, man. Yeah, there's a lot of these guys that came over from the YouTube streaming with me. Maybe it's not 4 years. I guess it's been so we switched from YouTube to Discord 2 years ago. Um, so it's been about 3 years since I started streaming live. So 3 years, not four. Seems like it's been forever, but not four. You like the rants, bro? Yeah, that's a good way to put it, Loopton. I like that. That is really, yeah, just making little tweaks once you get close. Yeah, let's do it, Brandon. I would personally not trade them all at the same time. I would rotate them, bro, because that's 5 chances you have to get a payout. instead of like doing them at once in one chance, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yes. Tell him, Lupton. Okay, there you go. Okay, glad to hear that. Yeah, have you? Yeah, that's what I try to tell people. I know this. The struggle in trading is tough, man. It's tough. It's not easy. The biggest thing is the tilt, man. The tilt. You guys gotta not let it. You gotta. It's gotta come first before everything. In my opinion. Because like I've said, nothing you do in tilt, it just everything you go into tilt, you're not gonna do the strategy. You're not everything like so. You study strategy, right? You study risk management, but most people just study strategy like all day, every day. That's all they care about. I just want to learn strategy. Fuck everything else. But the issue is like when you go into tilt, you're not gonna follow the strategy anyways, right? So all it's wasted. You go into tilt, everything you've been trying to do is waste. It's for naught. Everything is for naught if you go into tilt. So therefore, no tilt. If that means you got to quit trading early, it means if you got a less size, it means you got to scale out. If it means you have to do certain things that you don't like to do in your trading, but it stops you from going into tilt, that's a huge win, right? Tilts, tilts what's gonna everybody. That's why if you're unprofitable, it's because you're going into tilt. Because I've already gave you profitable strategies, so it's not the strategy. I've given you profitable risk management, so we know it's not the risk management. The only thing I can't teach you really is how to not go into tilt. I can explain it to you, but I can't really. That's something I can't teach you. That's emotional awareness and control. I can't teach that to you. I can give you tools to help you combat it, but I can't teach it to you. It's just something you got to learn how to do on your own. And that's the tough part. From the knowledge obtained, progression was fast, but if you have life complications, will make it harder. Knowing how to trade but not doing well despite the knowledge was super frustrating long road. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah, if you have issues, especially financial issues, are very tough. All right, I'm gonna get out here and wrap it up there. Been a good stream. Got past 2 evals on the stream, so can't complain. Everyone's tilt level is different too, so that's another thing. Personal, yeah. Like what puts them into tilt? Exactly, yeah. Some people go into like for me, I usually will go into tilt if I take losses that are too big for whatever reason. That just puts me into tilt. It just tilts me. I've seen other people where if they get FOMO and it puts them into tilt. Other people, they make one revenge trade, go into tilt. Yeah, it's different for everybody. Yeah, it's because I have max profit on it. I have to trade it tomorrow anyways. I think so. Yeah, I actually need to lose $100 on it. Yeah, so I got a little bit more left on that one. Oh, another thing for me, what used to get me really bad was trading for long periods of time. That was the main thing that used to kill me the most. Because you won't, if you trade for like 30 minutes and you take a 30-minute break, you won't go into tilt. It's not even possible. You just not enough time. And that's how I operated for a long time. It's just not possible. Like it would be really weird. I don't think you have enough time to get your emotions spiked, your adrenaline, your cortisol. I don't think that's enough time. Yeah, I don't have an issue with it anymore, really. But I say that, but not yesterday, but yesterday morning, not this morning, but the morning before. I didn't go into tilt. I was just trading for too long. So price, I caught a move down. Where's it at? Yeah, right. So maybe it wasn't, what's today, Thursday? Yeah. Yeah, I think it was this. I can't remember which. Maybe it was this move down and that move up caught me. Yeah, there it is. So I traded this move down, right? But I already been trading for a while, so yeah. Actually, probably should have took a break. Yeah, I probably wouldn't. I probably would not have blown the count up if I had taken a break. So I caught this move down, nailed it. Was up like 6K. I was just pushing it a little bit more, and then it price reversed. And instead of looking at the market structure and like I normally would, and understanding that price is probably going to retrace back up, um, I kind of just tried to short it here, and then took the first loss. I went half back, rejected, took another loss, and then it just progressed, right? And then by the time price was ready to come back down, I was already, shit was fucked. Yeah, but I would not have done that if I would have taken a break, right? So timers definitely help. I think you should. Um, are you on your phone? Yeah, if you're on your phone, it's just what it is, dude. You could probably try the browser version of TradingView, and it might be all right on your phone. I don't know. Oh, on your computer, you just go into the settings here, and they're trading, and buy sell buttons need to be on. One click trading needs to be on. Turn that shit off, and then show only rejections, rejection notifications, so you don't get like all the time. And then you need to position and orders on. That can be turned off. And then you can do it however you like. Has it? Nice. That's a good, yeah, that's nice. What do you do? What's your protocol for that, Lupin? Like if you start feeling tilty, you talk to her, like explain to me what you do, if you don't mind. I think this could help a lot of people. Yeah, on your phone you have to click. There's a button to make them pop up, but they just go away. I don't like the phone. TradingView sucks on the phone. It's doable. So it knows my trade setups, business plan, profit goals. So I tell it when I take a trade, if it's a win or loss, then it asks straight up. Okay, I like it. Yeah, I like it. Nice. Yeah, you just keep training it on you. Nice. Nice. So eventually I've tried to like, I have an idea for like to incorporate AI into the charts. It's just TradingView won't allow you to do it. TradingView has their AI, but it sucks. Have you checked that out? Yeah, I do journal on the weekends. Yeah, not as much as I used to. I used to be really big into it, but you should definitely journal every weekend, rain, sleet, or snow. I look at my stats. I come up with an idea of like what I did wrong and what I need to like do going forward. Like you have to have like you need to understand what you did wrong, but the only way to do that is check your stats. So that's a good question. I don't talk about this much anymore, but I just assume everybody knows. But I guess I should not assume that. Yeah, every like if you don't know your stats, like if you don't know off your top of your head, like on average what your win rate is and what your RR is, then you need to look at them. I would do it right now, guys. If you don't know what your stats are, check right now. Make yourself go look and see what your win rate is and your RR tonight is. Takes just a second. I'll show you guys how to do it. We're gonna go to Trade of 8, or you can do it on Ninja Trader. Doesn't matter. I think Ninja Trader actually has a better stats section, but then you're gonna sign in. And then we're gonna come over to reports. This right here, click that. And then the best way to do this is like I'll show you how I do it when I want to add above. So then you go this week, click it this week, and then push go. This is how I do it. And then I'll take this right here, screenshot it, because unfortunately you can't add up all the accounts to get, if you're trading multiple accounts at one time, for example, like I just was. Take all these. But if you just want to do them one at a time, let me show you one at a time and then you can make the decision if you want to do it that way. All right, so one at a time, here's going to tell you everything you need to know and what you should be doing better or not. It's really simple, guys. So we have, if you go down here, you have profitable trades, 58%, which is pretty decent for me. And then average winning trade is $484. And my average losing trade is 98. So to get your risk to reward ratio, which is a good way, you just need to learn how to do this anyways and kind of understand risk to reward ratio better. And it's a good exercise to do so you understand it. Even if it gives it to you, I think it's a good idea just to do the math so you understand how it gets that number, right? So our average winning trade is 484, so we put that in 484, and then divide by average losing trade. So that's $98. So I have a 4.9 risk to reward ratio on average and a 58% win rate on this account. So super profitable, really good. And then each trade I take, I have an expectancy of $241. On average, that's what I'm gonna make. It's expected in the future if I take a trade, I make $241 per trade. Really good. So let's look at an account that I didn't trade. One of these I didn't trade very well. This one. Okay, now let's look at this one. It's gonna be a totally different story, right? So that's why you gotta add them together and put them into AI. But okay, so we have a win rate right here, profitable trades, 41%. So right there off the bat, I know if this was the only account I traded, I know, okay, I need to take better trades next session. That's for God damn sure. 41%, too low for me. I need to be over 50%, not just for my profitability, but for my mental health. I don't like having you can be profitable with a 41% win rate, but that means out of 10 trades, you're losing 6 of them. That's too much for me. I don't like to be in that low of a win rate. So let's go to, so that tells me I need to take better trades. Now we're going to go and look at RR here. So average winning trade is $250. Average losing trade is $74. So 250 divided by 74. Okay, that's a good risk to reward ratio, right? I kind of wonder why I'm not, I guess I'm still up in the account. So it's not like I just had a bad night tonight. Let's go to tonight on this account. Ah, there it is. So on this account tonight, I had a win rate of 25%. Okay, this is probably how most of your guys is going to look. Something like this. Let me take this into Canva so I can break it down a little bit more. This is important. If you guys don't look at this stuff, and I know a lot of you guys don't, I know because I used to do the same thing. You don't want to look at it, right? It's embarrassing. You just want to put your head in the sand. Don't do that, guys. Eventually, you're gonna have to start doing this. Eventually, I would say there isn't a fucking profitable trader on earth that doesn't have a good understanding of his stats on a day-to-day, week-to-week basis. So if you want to be profitable, just get over it. It's something that you have to do to be profitable. It's like any professional business, they know their numbers, right? And you have to know your numbers in trading. It's the same thing. So just get over it right now. The longer you keep your head in the sand, the longer it's going to take, right? So just get it out now so you save yourself some pain. I know why you don't look at it, because you don't want to see the shitty numbers. You want to act like that's not my problem. That's not the issue, but just get over it, guys, and just accept it that you'll get better, and the shitty numbers aren't there forever, okay? Keep a growth mindset, like you'll get better. You'll keep getting better, keep growing. Just because you have shitty numbers right now doesn't mean they're going to be shitty forever. It's just right now, right? Keep improving little by little. Okay. Okay, so we have profitable trades, 25%. So that's a 25% win rate. So what does this stat tell me? That if I was to take 10 trades, I would lose 7.5 of them. So that means in this account, what was happening is because I was rotating accounts, this one was getting in late and I wasn't getting my scale outs, which is another fucking reason why you should scale it the fuck out, right? I feel like I harp on about scaling out like a lot, but I just feel like you guys still don't fucking listen for some reason, but it is what it is. It's 25% win rate. This just means I need to take better trades, like going forward, take better trades. And this is something I do, like I do this on the weekend. I spend like an hour doing this. Get all my accounts together, add up all the numbers. I actually have a video about if you had a bad week, how to use these numbers to help you like come back the next week. So if you have a win rate that's under 50%, you need to take better trades, period. Okay, it just means that you need to be more selective with your strategy or start following a strategy. Stop taking random ass trades. If you don't have a strategy and you're not following a strategy, you're just like going by your gut all the time. You may be profitable for a day or a week or whatever, but it's not going to sustain you long term. Trust me, because I know, because I'm really good at trading like that way, but it's not profitable long term. You can't just like throw shit at the wall and hope it works. It may work short term, but it will not over a long time. You need to develop a strategy, stick by it, and just, whether you can have like me where I have a whole bunch of strategies so they're pretty much on the chart at any given time. I'm like, oh, it's half back to balance. So it's one flipping the low into a high, whether it's SIR, like every trade I take is like wrapped up in one of those strategies, right? You can use, and if you want to use the lower time frame to find more trades, just do that. It's better than shooting shit randomly at the wall. Okay, so low win rate. I know I need to, the next day I need to take better trades. I need to be more selective. And then average winning rate, average winning trade, 152. Average losing trade, 122. So if my stats are like this, no matter what I fucking do, I will not be profitable. The math doesn't play out. Trading really just comes down to math. And with stats like this, no matter what the fuck I do, I will not be profitable. So a lot of you guys like, I just don't understand what I'm doing wrong. You probably just don't look at your stats, so you don't know what you're doing wrong, right? Your mind likes to play tricks on us and be like, oh, that's not the issue, blah, blah. But the truth will be told in the stats. The stats will tell you exactly what you're doing wrong, when you're doing it wrong, and what you need to do differently. It's really simple, right? So average winning trade, 152, divided by average losing trade, 122. So if I have a low win rate of 25% and a low risk to reward ratio, 1.2, that means I'm making 1.2 times my profit per trade, which would be fine if I had like an 80% win rate. If I had an 80% win rate, cool, but I don't. So you see, this is why in this account I was unprofitable. It's clear as day. So now what do I need to do better? I need to do two things better, way better. I need to, in this account, I need to take better trades, right? Get my win rate up near 50%. Anything under 50%, in my opinion, is pretty fucking bad, right? It's worse than random. So anything under 50% is worse than random. So really, in this account tonight, I could have flipped a quarter and went long heads and short tails and stuck by a really strict trade management and done better than I did whatever I did in this account, which was, so what this is telling me right now is I should stop rotating accounts, because it's causing one of the accounts to be drastically hit, right? It's getting just decimated in comparison. So 1.2 risk to reward ratio. This means I need to risk less. And again, because I was chasing price in this account, having to risk more. So I need to risk less and scale the fuck out. And then probably hold trades longer. But that wasn't the issue. I was just risking too much per trade. And that will also be told by... Actually, the average losing trade isn't too bad. That's about right for this size. So, if my average losing trade was like a really big number, like for a 150K account, it really shouldn't be over 150 bucks. So, It's not the biggest thing, but I do have one here that's almost twice as much as it should be. And then max drawdown. So this is another big important stat right here. So max drawdown should not be, it should not be 1,200. Not in a 25K account. It should be like 300-400 maybe. Another good stat to look at is your average winning trade time and average losing trade time. Your average losing trade time should be significantly smaller than your average winning trade time, because you want to get out of losing trades quicker and not hold them hoping, right? So right here, it's fucked up, right? So it tells me I need to cut my losing trades faster and save my stop. So you guys see, like, now you can just take this information and turn it into a plan for the next day. And just imagine you were to do this every night or every day, and then spent 5 minutes coming up with a plan of what you need to do better tomorrow. And then the next day, you went into the day, you looked at what you needed to do, what you wrote the night before, you look at it. Okay, today I need to hold my trades longer, I need to scale out, and I need to take better trades. Now you go into this trading day with that in mind, a goal in mind to do that. And let's say you do it, and maybe you didn't do as well as you wanted, but you did a little bit better. The next day you do it again, your win rate goes from 25% to 30%. Your risk reward ratio goes from 1.2 to 1.7. And then the next day you do a little bit better, and you continue to do this. Imagine where you'll be in like a week, right? If you did this every day for a week, I challenge you to do this every day for a week and watch your trading ability skyrocket. You'll just do better, because you know what you're doing wrong, and now you have a state of mind that is to grow, to get better. I think growth mindset is probably like the most powerful thing you can do. Just understanding you might suck right now, but you can get better. You can always improve. But you got to do this. If you don't, I'm telling you guys, like, I'm just trying to save you the pain. Right? So I probably traded for like a year and a half without looking at my stats purposely, even once. Because I didn't want to look at them. I didn't want to know. It just is a load of pain, because you don't know what you're doing wrong. You have an idea, made up reason in your mind that usually is something to do with strategy. It's always strategy, right? Strategy is always the issue. God forbid it could have been me, right? Until you'll keep doing this until you hit like a max pain of being like, all right, I gotta quit doing this and go just decide to work my job forever, or I need to just do what profitable traders say I need to do, which is everyone says check your fucking stats, right? And then when I decided to do that, my abilities it skyrockets, because then I know exactly what to do. I'm like facing my issues. I'm like, okay, maybe it's not my strategy. Maybe it's my fucking average losing trade is 4 times bigger than my average winning trade. Or, these things like these stats will show up and you'll be like, oh, I'm just being a degenerate, or I'm doing this. But it's going to put the I am doing this wrong. It's going to make you focus on what you're doing wrong, and just accepting that it's you and it's you versus you. That will help you. But everyone in the beginning, I think, goes through this phase of like denial. Like, God forbid it could be that they're not Superman, they can't trade all day. That's probably the biggest one. Traders hate this. Y'all just want to trade forever, right? All day, every day. But the fact is, like, you can't do that. Like, we're not Superman. Like, there's limitations to how many decisions you can make. So eventually you're going to have to stop ignoring me on that and just stop trading for more than 30 minutes. Just take a break, come back, take a break, come back, and just do it that way. But if you think you're going to sit on your computer or your phone for 3 hours straight and it turn out good for you, you're tripping. It's not. You might get lucky, but it will catch up to you and you will fuck up. And you'll blow up, and then you'll blow up every other. And then the other thing, guys, is losing days happen. There's no way to get around it. No matter what you do, you will have a red day once or twice a week where you're just not gonna win that day. Like, it's just not your day, right? It happens. There's no way to get around it. I know that you think there's a way that you can never take a losing day, but just accepting it and just being okay with it, like, it's much better than trying to fight it and figure out a way around it. Just like set a limit, like whatever it is, like you're down. You need to have like a protocol for this. Like if I'm down this much, then I just need to call it a day. Or if I've taken, 3 losses in a row, I need to call it a day. Or if I've been up 1,000, I'm back down near. I went up 1,000, now I'm at $250 of profit. I need to call it a day. You need to have some kind of protocol around loss to decide when you needed to wrap it up. But trying to force the winning day is probably where I went wrong the most, because I'd be profitable for like 3 days, 4 days out of the week, and then that one red day that is inevitable, I would fight it and just keep trying to push, end up blowing up all my accounts, and then going into tilt. And the tilt would become because I wasn't willing to accept the loss for the day. If I would have just stopped, right? Okay, so I lost so let's say I made $1,200 Monday, $1,000 Tuesday, let's go like $1,200 on Wednesday. Thursday comes around, and I'm down $750. Still up huge for the week, but instead of just being like, okay, I'm gonna stop here, call it a day, come back the next day, normal trading day, profitable, but instead I fight it. And then instead of being down 750, I go into tilt, I blow up every account that I have. I'm now down $5,000 on the week, and all my money's gone. So which one's better? Just take, it's pretty simple to understand, but in the moment, these ego-based decisions they're going to hurt you long term. So yeah, just try to swerve that shit, guys. All right. Hey, there you go. I like that, Lupton. Oh, you export it to Excel. You now have 188 on one account, 110 on an account. So far, 298 total. Your original daily mission was 187 total. Direct answer, your trading mission accomplished. Stop trading. Nice. I like it. Yeah, especially there you go. All right, any questions, guys? You got your rant in there looped in. The fuck is that? Oh, the true cost. Yeah, breaks are super important, dude. You can't trade all day, but no one wants to hear that, dude, because you're all addicted to trading. So I've had one-on-one students straight, like I would be like, yo, you can't trade more than 30 minutes, and straight ignore that whole thing I just said. Just ignore it and ask me a question about strategy. And I would be like, hold on, dude. Like, did you hear what I said, though? You can't trade, because we're looking at the stats. And it says here your longest trading session was like an hour and 45 minutes. Like, you can't do that. And then they just ignore the whole statement. But what about the strategy? You know, like, it's just like, that's just normal trader shit. Like, no one wants to hear that shit. They just want to keep, like, do what they do. But eventually you'll have to come to the, oh, it actually did go down. Son of a bitch. Eventually you're going to have to come to the reality that you got to take breaks, and you can't do it. It's because of the hormones, right? It's because of everything that goes on in your body that will, you can't, stress builds, right? So it builds up. It's just it's a scientific fact. It's not even opinion. It's just a fact. Cortisol builds up. You start losing testosterone, and then adrenaline kicks in once you start freaking out about your loss on the day or whatever it may be. A couple bad trades, heart starts beating rapidly, cortisol is being flushed into your system, and then you're under the influence of really shitty chemicals that are gonna distort reality. And that's why when you're in tilt, when you come out of it, you're like, fuck, why did I do that? You don't even know why you did the things you did, because you're fucking lit off of fucking your own chemicals your body releases. It's really messed up. It's like, it's really stupid. It's really a bad thing, but it's just like what happens, man. That's why it seems like a blur when you blow up and you like go into tilt and you ruin everything you just put work in for months. It's why I have to buy a new mouse, or used to have to buy a new mouse once a month. Because when I come out of the stupor and I'm like, what the fuck was that? I used to throw my mouse to the wall. Like, all out, like, just get fucking pissed. Because I would be like, why would I do that? Well, it's because you're lit under these chemicals your body's releasing because it thinks a tiger's chasing you, and there's no fucking tiger. There's no tiger. But your body doesn't know that. So it distorts reality. You can't see price for what it is. You can't follow strategy, risk management. It sucks. It's the worst thing ever. Hey, there you go. Max trade limit, yeah. Yeah, I think time is a better way to do it, but I guess it depends on your personality. I used to do the limit, like, trades limited to a number of trades, but that doesn't work with me. I can't get myself to follow it for whatever reason, but I could get myself to follow a time based. Like, it's a deal with my degenerate side of myself. Hey, you can trade as much as you want in the fucking 30 more minutes, but after that you gotta stop. Okay, good deal. Let's do it. Sometimes you gotta make these deals with yourself. To fix these issues. Meet yourself in the middle, because there's two sides to everybody, right? You got this like side that's responsible, and then you got this degenerate side. Like, sometimes you got to meet the degenerate side in the middle to figure shit out a little bit. It sucks. Most people won't listen. I say that because I didn't listen for a year. Yeah, it is what it is, man. Yeah, we all been there. No one wants to hear the shit they don't want to hear. It's weird how it works that way too. I think I don't know if it's an ego thing or it's yeah, I'm not sure. It's definitely interesting, right? Yeah, this means you need to go up time frames, bro. It means you're on too low of a time frame. My strats work on any time frame, right? So you want more trades, go lower. You want less trades, go higher. So that's it. It's kind of a beautiful thing if you think about it. Yeah, the same mistakes. Yeah, that's the issue, Loopton. That's the thing. But you don't know what you're doing wrong until you look at your stats. I think it all starts with just looking at your stats. How many of you looked at your stats when I said do it right now with me? How many? Probably nobody. So if you wonder why you're unprofitable, you're just unwilling to do the basics. You did? Okay, I like it, CJ. I like it. Thank God. Okay. But most of you are just unwilling to do even the basics that are required. Like, looking at your stats is a very, it doesn't take very much time. It's really easy to do. If you're not willing to do that, even that, like, maybe you're not ready to be maybe it's not, you're just not there yet. Hopefully in the future hopefully it doesn't take you years to figure it out, and just do what you know. Like, there's things you have to do to be profitable, and a lot of you guys at this moment in time, you're just unwilling to do those things, right? It doesn't mean forever, but it means in this moment, you're just unwilling to do it right now, right? So you could either continue to be unwilling to do it, or you could just be like, okay, this is what it must be done, right? It's like every profitable trader will tell you the same fucking shit in a different way, but it's all telling you to do the same thing, right? Like, there's these main pillars that you must do to be profitable, and right now you're unwilling to. That's the truth of the matter. And then, what if you just change your mind state and say, okay, change it to, okay, I'm willing to do it. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. And then, okay, you try it and you're like, oh shit, it actually works. This is much better. And then you become profitable, or you keep fighting it, and then in a year from now end up doing it anyways, and waste a bunch of time and money. So it's like something that clicked in my head a long time ago. Like, I have to do this shit. I don't like to do it, but I'm gonna do it. And then it's just how it works. I try to always stick to a risk based on no more than 10% of drawdown per trade. That gives you 10 losing trades in a row. So 50K account, 200 bucks, 250. That gives you 10 losing trades in a row. Nice, nice. Which a chance, if you're following a strategy and not in tilt, the chances of taking 10 losses in a row is very low. Like 3 and 4, yeah, but 10 is it's like under 1%. I would say that's like the max you should risk. You should be risking way much less than that. Give yourself as much opportunity as possible. But I would say, like, that's just me. Yeah, that is yeah, it's good point there. Ah, that's interesting, Lupton. That's a good way to put it. I like that. He said it's a complex question, like how much should you risk per trade? He said because I tilt after being down $100. It's different for everybody. Very true. If you're risk adverse or not, yeah. Because losses are a big issue for a lot of people, but like, losses happen, guys. Like, it's just gonna happen. You're gonna take L's on the day. You're gonna take L's on the trade. You're gonna even have a weekly loss, losing weeks. Like, it's just, losing is part of trading. Like, it's 60-40, right? 60% winning, 40% losing. So you might as well just accept, like, 40% of the time, in some manner or not, I'm gonna be losing. Like, and then you just make sure it doesn't snowball. Vengefulness, yeah. Vengefulness, that's a good one. Yeah, try and chase it. Starts the pattern. Like the honesty. I wonder if we had a doji day. No, we're still climbing. See, now we're in like a channel now. We're starting to channel. Probably going to consolidation here soon. Yeah, we're probably going to go to consolidation here pretty soon. So every trend like works like this, right? You have like a breakout where it's one time framing, then you go into channel, and then you go into consolidation, and then you go into reversal. So right now we're like right here, right? So it should start going into like a trading range here soon. What do you do when your live count and your count keeps building? Just 10%. I think 10% is way high. That's way high. It depends what your goal is. Like, it depends. Are you trying to get daily payout? Like, it's a tough question, but I would say, like, so if you have a count and you're trying to build a buffer, then the slow makes it like you just want to take it slow and steady, right? So I would say if you have a buffer, you really want to be like, let's say you have a buffer of 3K, you don't want to be risking 10% of it. I would say probably 5. So then it's $200 loss per trade. But if you're trying to do it faster, right? It's so there's a long road in the fast road, right? The fast road is you risk more per trade, but if your risk to reward ratio is proper, like let me explain this to you. So if your risk to reward is proper, if your risk is going to define your profits, right? So if I risk 200 per trade and a RR of 2.5 average, right? So if you risk 200 per trade and you have a risk reward ratio on average of 2.5 per trade, how would you make more money? You would size up and risk more, right? So instead of risking 200 per trade, you risk 400 per trade, and then on average a risk to reward ratio of 2.5 on average means instead of profiting 500 per trade, I'm going to be profiting 1,000 per trade. So that's see what I'm saying? So your risk is going to define your profit. This is a good way to look at risk instead of looking at it as like a bad thing. Like your risk should define your profit in some manner, like because of risk to reward ratio. Like if you want to size up and eventually if you want to become making 10K a day, at some point you're going to have to risking $1,000 per trade or whatever it may be. So but if you want to take it slow and steady, you would just stay here, right? Stay at the 200 and just let it build over time, right? But if you wanted to not let the time do it, but let the risk per trade do it, you would just increase your risk per trade by increasing position sizing, and then thus you have bigger profit per trade. That makes sense? I know it's kind of complicated if you are new to understanding statistics and stuff, but I tried to explain this to my brother the other night, and he just looked at me. This look he gave me was like, what in the fuck are you talking about, dude? And I was just like, okay. I tried to explain it again. Just basic. It wasn't even this. It was just basic risk to reward, like how to be a profitable trader. Like trying to explain that to somebody that's new is like, it's not easy, because most people don't understand that to be a profitable trader, you have to. It's really simple, but most people I don't think they get it. To be profitable, let's say you risk $150 per trade. When you lose 75. But if you're in a trade, right, and it goes your way, why not just get out? My brother kept being, why don't you just get out right now? You're up $50. And I'd be like, because of risk to reward ratio and my win rate, if I exit, so let's say if I'm risking 100, my stop loss is a max 150. That's like what I'm gonna lose on a losing trade. But what if I go up $50 in the trade? Should I get out? Fuck No, because I will be unprofitable long term. I must wait until my profit is over $150. And I would say much over $150. It needs to be like 300. I use scaling out to help mitigate this so it's not such an issue, but that's something like most traders don't like. So a lot of you guys might get in a position, you get up like 50, $100, you exit, right? You panic. If you're doing that, you're fucking your risk to reward ratio up, and you're not going to be profitable. This is the truth. If you're risking, when you lose and you lose $150, and then if you get up in a trade at $100 and you just panic out because you think price is going to get you or whatever, you will not be profitable. You must make more than you risk. You must. Like, I hope you guys get that. I'm sure you guys get a lot of still do that. I used to do that too. I used to not really even think about it. You have to make more than you risk. Like, so right now, let's say I enter in 4 contracts here.
Order filled. Order working.
So let's do a little math here. So I'm risking 4, 5, 7 points, right? Seven times 4, 28 times 20. So I'm risking $560, right? So I do not want to exit this trade full out. Anything under that, it really needs to be twice that. It really needs to be twice 560. Even though $380 is great, but if I do this long term, because I know my win rate is around 55, 60%, I won't be profitable if I did that. Like, I just wouldn't be. And this is where scaling out comes into it. You grab this, and this should help you guys understand a little bit more why I scale out. So right in there, then I can scale out. I can that part of me that's a pussy, that is risk adverse, that wants to get the fuck out right now because I'm up. I meet him in the middle and I say we're gonna exit half our position. And then I do that, then the dude's off my back. He's not like, exit now, exit now, exit now, take the profit, take it, the greedy little pussy dude. Like, just to be honest, like the greedy little pussy dude inside me, like he shuts the fuck up, allows me to do my thing, analyze price, not be subjective, and like look at it like in the real lens of price instead of like a scared, greedy way. Which I think most people probably have that dude inside them, just like I do if you do this. But you have to scale out at a proper area, just like you have to be more profit than this. It needs to be like over 1R. So it needs to be, if you're risking 5 points, you need to scale out once price gets away from your entry price, at least 5 points. Much over that, the better. The farther over 5 points, the better. But at the very least, yeah, this will help you a lot because I think you can even change this to. No, I guess you can't. I thought you could. Oh, there it is. All right, so now I can scale out, right? Now I can take off half.
Order filled.
I don't take a L. And now the dude's off my back, like the little pussy dude telling me to get out right now. So then that's 8.5 points. So I profited 8.5 points times 2, 17. So I'm trying to do the math. So that's 17 times 20. It goes $340. And I have a remaining risk of 230. Or let me do the math on that. I have a risk of 280 remaining, but I've profited 380. So now I'm guaranteed $100 of profit even if I get stopped out. Beautiful thing. Like, and just by scaling out, it's just there's like almost the only bad thing that can happen from scaling out is if you do it too early, and then it's a negative. There's nothing good about it. It lowers your risk to reward ratio. It's not good. I need to get faster calculating risk when entering your trade because like the stop loss and validation isn't always the same. Sometimes, yeah. You really should figure that out before you get in the trade, preferably. But putting your stop loss at a number, like I'm just gonna risk 5 points per trade every trade. That's not, it needs to be dynamic. Your stop needs to go where it needs to go, based on like structure or some kind of method, not just a number. I think if you guys did that, it would increase you, right, Lupton? Yeah, I probably don't say that enough, dude. It's not something, let me say this again. I learned this from Al Brooks. Your stop loss needs to go where it needs to go based off of structure or some other price action based reasoning. It cannot be placed based off a number or a dollar amount. It cannot be a point based stop loss. It cannot be that because it's gonna decrease your win rate. If you're trading that way and you're associating your win rate to my strategies, fuck you. That's not it. That's not my strategy. My strategy is not to put the stop loss at 3 points from your entry, right? That's not my strategy. That's something else. That's your shit. That's not my shit. Your stop loss needs to go where it needs to go based off of the structure. And then you need to adjust how many contracts you're entering with to make sure you're not over risking. Like if it's way far away where your stop loss needs to go, then you need to trade micros and size down. You guys see me do this at the opening. I'll trade like 5 micros because I know I'm gonna have to risk like 30 points, right? But I don't just put at the opening, I don't just say, okay, I'm gonna put my stop loss 4 points away, and I don't enter in with normal size contracts because I would just get stopped out immediately and I would lose, right? Show him how in TradingView where it shows the stop loss amount of money before you even enter. Oh, the projection. I forgot about that. Yeah. You can do that. Yeah, that's a good way. I didn't even think about that. So if you go into trading here and you go project order for market orders here, if you click that and you click this little plus button, you got to turn the plus button on too. I don't know why it's not working on mine. Oh, I didn't know you could do it on the DOM. Oh, that's probably why I don't have the DOM up. Oops. It's actually a cool tool. I don't use it, but they moved it to the right. Just use the trade button on the top right. Click market order. Okay, so you have to have your DOM up here. But you can use this tool here. So see how it says if you drag it, it will tell you how much you would be risking, right? And this way, that's your very good idea, Lupton. This is a genius, dude. Actually, this is a very good idea. So then here you can see like, okay, my stop loss needs to go there. That'd be like $600. So if in a 150K account, you know, that's pretty close within line. But if you were trying to do this in a 50K account, no, that's not going to cut it, right? So yeah, very good. Don't click the market order. Don't click buy. But it's a good way to see ahead of time where to do it. And I guess you could, let's try it here.
Order filled.
Yeah, that's actually pretty genius. I'm probably going to start using that. It's actually pretty good. What up, Teenage from Mars? You just totally ignored me earlier. What's up, bro? How you been? Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get out of that. That's probably trash. But that's a good way to see how much, see the risk ahead of time. And put your stop in before the, it lied though. It said it was $500. It's not $500. I wonder why it lied.
Order filled.
Trying to get out of this and see if I can sneak my way out of this trade without taking an L. One more. Nope.
Order filled. Order cancelled. Order working.
Boom. All right, very good. I'm gonna scale out.
Order filled. Order filled.
I gotta turn that off. The order filled sound stresses me out. I like it because when I first started trading, I used TraderBait and Ninja Trader, and that sound gives me a bad vibe. It's just a bad sound. I don't like it. It gives me anxiety. Yeah, PTSD. Yeah, exactly. Does it to you too? Yeah, yeah. That is pretty nice of me. I hoped it would be profitable, but that's actually a really good idea. I like that. Yeah, if you keep it on market, then it stays. Can you do this? Oh, and then it stays on there forever. I kind of I like that. Interesting. That's cool. I didn't know it could do that, dude. I had no idea that it stayed on there like that. It's kind of annoying though. Oops. Oh, your personal stuff at home keeps messing with my head while I trade. Trying to cut down on trading for now until I get my mind right. Hey, no problem, man. I get it, being there myself. Hey, if you ever want to talk about it, we're gonna start the Market Masters masterminds again. I gotta send you guys all in DM, but yeah, if you want to talk about it there, dude, you know, we'll be there for you, man. Yeah, it's just practice, man. That's all it is. A lot of experience, practice. It's also a evaluation account. There's no anxiety for me without evaluations. Like, there's no. It's like I might as well be trading a demo account, dude. Would I be risking like this in a funded account? Fuck no. So don't take it like you know what I'm saying. I can trade like this in a funded account. Like if you get me in the zone, like, and there's a nice move and I know what's going on. But that's something I'm working. I want to get to where I can do that more easily. But that's the thing. That's the thing about trading is it risk makes it like actual risk, where the risk makes it trading. Without the risk, it's just play, right? It's not that it's two different skill sets. One's really hard, the other one's really easy. That's why I think demos should just be banned across the board for everybody. Just get rid of it altogether. Just the option to demo trade in any fucking any kind of way should just be burnt. I think traders in general would be much better off without it, because it separates the two into like what's real and what's not. Like trading is hard when there's risk involved. Trading is easy when there isn't. So one is trading, one is not. So I really think demo trade hurts most people. I know a lot of you guys don't agree with that. That's fine, but I don't think demo trading is good for anybody. Gives bad expectations unless you can separate the two and you actually understand what I'm saying, that's true. If you understand what I'm saying is true, that there's two different things and you can't associate the two of them, then it's probably all right. But if you associate the two as like the same in some kind of way, shape, or form, then yeah, it's very bad, because they're just not. And that's what makes, I think, gives people that teach on demo. I think that's why I think it's so disgusting, because it's like it's not even the same fucking thing. Go down. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah. Alrighty, guys. I will see you all mañana in the morning. Yeah, I have it scheduled, so. Yeah, I'll see you guys 6:15 a.m. my time. That's 9:15 a.m. Eastern. Yeah, appreciate you swooping through. Looped and Teenager from Mars. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you all tomorrow, hopefully. If not, it'll be recorded like usual. All right, peace out, guys. Yeah, you're welcome.